Welcome to another interesting episode of Hollywood Extreme. This episode examines the thrilling and horror content of Movie X released in 2022. This review promises to be highly illustrative and thought-provoking, so make sure not to skip any part and watch it at the end. Let's begin the show. The movie is titled X, and we call it a filmmaker's nightmare. In the midst of T. West's X, we meet a motley crew of adult filmmakers led by high-minded director RJ and his shy girlfriend, Lorraine, the sound girl. RJ was annoyed and told Lorraine, "We're already halfway through the story. You can't just jump in now, it would change everything." Lorraine replied this by surprising everyone and said, "But I want to give it a shot." "I've been watching them all day, and I think I can do it." Now RJ looks skeptical, and Lorraine tries to make her case solid. Well, in the movie Lorraine remembers and says to RJ, "You know, in Psycho, they introduced new protagonists halfway through, and it worked. Maybe it could work for us too?" Quote. On hearing this half-cooked idea, RJ rejects the idea and says, "Psycho is horror, and we're not making a horror film."
Farmer's daughter, take one. I need to be famous, Wayne. All the best people are.
There ain't nobody else out there like you.
You know why?
Why?
'Cause you got that X factor. Our days of struggling may soon be over.
Hollywood, here we go.
So this is it. Our own studio backlot.
You're looking for a place to stay.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's one ugly son of a bitch. And my wife, Pearl, is next door, so I would appreciate a little discretion.
He don't know what we're doing, does he?
Well, it's better to beg for forgiveness and ask for permission.
Would you like to come inside?
Much obliged.
I want to be in the movie.
Well, you can't. The story can't just change midway through.
If Daddy catches us, there's no telling what he might do.
My wife is not well. It happens after dark.
You don't want to leave, do you?
People's eyes are gonna pop out of their damn skulls when they see this. What?
Are you all right?
No.
One of the boys found this inside.
What do you think is on it?
I see one goddamn fucked up horror picture.
This is a porn movie, Lorraine. Our characters are about to learn they're part of a horror picture, living it, not just making it. And so, the scene captures the essence of X, a clever, self-referential film that's a love letter to the filmmaking process. The film unfolds in 1979, where Wayne, an aspiring adult film producer, plans to shoot The Farmer's Daughters on a remote farm outside Houston. Now the movie portrays Wayne and his crew discussing the film. Wayne gets excited and says, "This movie will be a hit on the emerging home video market." Quote. The chosen location is a rickety, creepy cabin owned by an old man named Howard, who disapproves of the crew's presence. His wife, Pearl, secretly envies the youth and vigor of the group. As evening descends, the atmosphere turns more sinister, reminiscent of classic horror films like The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The real elements of the movie come up and show various characters experiencing fear and suspense. T. West delights in recreating the historical hallmarks of lurid cinema, from vintage aesthetics to the sweaty heat of the coastal Texas locale. The film crew embodies the joy of low-budget filmmaking, as they adopt a "let's put on a show" ethos, much like movies such as Ed Wood or Dolomite Is My Name. The movie slowly progresses and starts showing intense and thrilling scenes as the horror elements take over. The transformation of the movie is now felt as the shift to horror transforms the film, and the director's enthusiasm becomes palpable as he orchestrates thrilling sequences with X's filmmaker proxies. The deeper theme of the movie uncovers slowly. However, beneath the gory, sexy exterior lies the potential for more profound exploration. Themes of youth commodification and beauty are briefly suggested. The movie storyline does not allow characters like Howard and Pearl to perform at bigger ground, and they remain confined to genre stereotypes, missing the chance to become iconic figures like those in Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Psycho. The central message of the movie slowly shows up. Ultimately, X is about celebrating the joys of independent filmmaking, regardless of genre. But in doing so, it somewhat undervalues the context that shaped the successes of the films it lovingly references. X is a fun ride, but one can't help but wonder if it could have been so much more, a unique and distinct perspective on the art of filmmaking. And with that, T. West's X leaves us with an achy good time and a glimpse into the world of filmmakers, both devoted to their craft and to the thrill of creating cinematic magic. Thank you for joining us in the movie review of Movie X, so don't forget to comment what you think of this movie. Thank you for watching.